But what if people see events during their life review that they could never have known before?
I was actually floating over my body through the roof. At that moment I had no idea that it was the roof of the hospital, but then I floated above it. I could still see everything that was happening in the hospital. I saw the doctors and the nurses standing by my bed. Suddenly it all got smaller and smaller. It went so fast.
While facing the light, Everett claims he heard a voice. She asks him what he's holding in his left hand. Glittering diamonds, symbols of those he had loved and lost in his life.
These are the feelings of people that I had to leave behind. The strange thing that happened that lunchtime was that the people I was thinking of all came to see me in hospital.
On the very edge of death, Everett Tebik's whole long life passes by in front of his eyes, and old, hidden secret wounds are reopened. Everett saw everything in his life, from birth to near death. Among familiar scenes, he saw a woman and a boy that he didn't recognize.
There were people that I didn't know even existed. Yet I had this feeling that I had abandoned them. They said to me, "You abandoned us when we needed you the most." And they were right.
When Everett returned to life, he couldn't get the faces out of his mind. Dredging deep into distant memories, he began to recognize the woman, a long-lost lover. But who was the boy? Could it be his son?
I started to dig deeper into my memories. She had to be somewhere. Then I remembered her name and her life. It was then that I realized that my relationship with her had had serious consequences. A consequence that I didn't know anything about.
Everett eventually located his lost lover, and she confirmed his suspicions. He had fathered a son who had been dead for 30 years. He never knew his son existed, had never even seen him.